In this video, I'll explain how to add listing categories and custom listing fields. First of all, you have to define the structure of your rental marketplace by adding listing categories to make it easier for users to navigate. Go to the Listings Categories section. For the sake of this tutorial, let's imagine that I'm building a rental marketplace for some resort town. I'll add a houses category to allow website visitors to book a house. Also, I'll add a tours category to allow users to book some interesting tours while they're having a vacation. And finally, I'll add a sports equipment category so anyone can rent a bicycle or a kayak if they want some outdoor activities. When adding a new listing category, set a name for it, add a description, and set a parent category if you want to turn it into a subcategory. This way you can add multiple category levels. Also, it's better to upload a category image. When finished, simply click on the Add Category button. Keep in mind that there are no limits, so you can create as many listing categories as required for your rental marketplace. In the same way, I'll also add 2 other categories behind the scenes. Once you are done with listing categories, it's time to add some custom listing fields. By default, the listing form contains the basic fields like title and description, but HivePress allows you to add your own fields and search filters specific to the website you are building. Please note that in HivePress, all items that are used as custom listing fields and search filters are called attributes. For example, let's take a look at the RentalHive demo website, and I'll show you what everything looks like. Here we have listings, and these fields are listing attributes. These search filters are also attributes and they are fully customizable, meaning that you can create your own depending on your website niche. Let's come back to our website and add the first attribute. To add a new attribute, go to the WordPress dashboard, Listings, Attributes section, and click Add New. Since I added 3 different listing categories, houses, tours, and sports equipment, each category may require specific listing attributes. So, let's add a few attributes for each listing category. For example, create the bedrooms field for the houses category to allow users to filter houses by the number of bedrooms. Firstly, set the attribute name and allow its front-end editing, so it appears in the listing form for users. Here, set a unique field name used for storing the attribute values, and here, select the field type. For the bedrooms field, it's better to use the number type. In the search section, you can allow users to search and filter listings by attribute value. Let's simply mark it as filterable, sortable, and select the search field type. I recommend using the number range so users can filter listings by the number range instead of some specific value. Finally, you can define how the attribute value will look on the listing page by assigning it to certain template areas. I'll use the RentalHive demo website to show you what I mean by template areas. If you want to display your attribute here, choose a block primary. If here, then choose a block secondary. Then, if you want to display your attribute here, set a page primary, and to display it here, set a page secondary. That's it. Now, you can set its display format. You can use the replaceable tokens in the display format. Simply hover on the question icon to view the available tokens. I'll use this display format for this field. I'll also select an icon for this attribute. Since this field is specific to real estate, it's important to select the corresponding category, so it appears for the real estate listings only. After you go through the attribute settings, simply click on the Publish button. Okay, we have just added the first attribute. Let's add one more. but this time it will be for the sports equipment category. For example, let's add a price per hour attribute. It will allow users to check the rent price for each item. To do that, click on the Add New button. Simply name the attribute, allow its front-end editing, set the field name, and choose the field type. It's best to use the number type for this attribute. Next, mark it as filterable, sortable, and select the search field type. Finally, let's select the template areas for this attribute and set its display format. And of course, select the listing category before clicking on the Publish button. That's it! In the same way, you can add unlimited listing attributes, but please note that each subsequent searchable field may affect the search performance, so it's better to keep the number of search filters to a minimum. I'll also add a few more attributes by following the same steps, but I'll do this behind the scenes just to save your time. Alright, now we have the listing categories, fields and search filters, and we can move to the next video where I'll walk you through the HivePress settings.